I see that you are in the habit of eating a heavy luncheon. I'm sure it's a mistake. Why don't you follow my example and just eat one thing? I couldn't possibly eat anything more unless they had some of those giant asparagus. I should be sorry to leave Paris without having some of them. The lady criticized William for eating heavy food, which is not good for health. Again, she emphasized on saying that she doesn't eat much. She also expressed her wish to have asparagus before leaving Paris. Asparagus is a plant with pale, juicy green stems that are cooked and eaten as a vegetable. My heart sank. I had seen them in the shops and I knew that they were horribly expensive. My mouth had often watered at the sight of them. I'm not in the least hungry, my guest sighed. But if you insist, I don't mind having some asparagus. I ordered them. Aren't you going to have any? No, I never eat asparagus. William got worried when she ordered asparagus, as asparagus are very expensive and he himself had never thought of eating them. His mouth started watering looking at them. But how could he eat them, as he was worried about the bill? So when the lady offered him to eat asparagus, he told the lady that he doesn't like eating the dish. We waited for the asparagus to be cooked. Panic seized me. It was not a question now of how much money I should have left over for the rest of the month, but whether I had enough to pay the bill. It would be mortifying to find myself 10 francs short and be obliged to borrow from my guest. I knew exactly how much I had, and if the bill came to more, I made up my mind that I would put my hand in my pocket and with a dramatic cry start up and say it had been picked. Of course, it would be awkward if she had not money enough either to pay the bill. Then the only thing would be to leave my watch and say I would come back and pay later. They waited for asparagus to be cooked. The narrator got a sudden strong feeling of worry. The question was not that how he would spend the rest of the month. Here, the question was how he would pay the bill, and it would be mortifying, that is shameful for him, to ask for some francs from the lady. He made up his mind that he would pretend that his pocket is picked, and if the lady did not have enough money, then he thought he would leave his watch and promise to come back and pay later. The asparagus appeared. I watched her thrust them down her throat in large mouthfuls. At last she finished. Coffee? I said. Yes, just an ice cream and coffee, she answered. I was past caring now, so I ordered coffee for myself and an ice cream and coffee for her. You know, there's one thing I thoroughly believe in, she said, as she ate the ice cream. One should always get up from a meal feeling one could eat a little more. The dish appeared, and the lady ate the dish immediately. Then the narrator offered coffee. The lady ordered ice cream along with coffee, but now the narrator was mentally prepared to face the situation. So he ordered a coffee for himself and ice cream and coffee for her. In spite of eating so much, the lady was of the opinion that one should not full the stomach. Are you still hungry? I asked faintly. Oh no, I'm not hungry. You see, I don't eat luncheon. I have a cup of coffee in the morning and then dinner. But I never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I was speaking for you. Oh, I see. Then a terrible thing happened while we were waiting for the coffee. The head waiter came up to us bearing a large basket full of huge peaches. But surely peaches were not in season then. Lord knew what they cost. I knew a little later, for my guest, going on with her conversation, absent-mindedly took one. William was shocked to hear this from the lady. He asked her if she was still hungry. But she said no, she was saying this for him. She used to have only a cup of coffee in the morning and directly the dinner. For lunch, she had only one thing. Actually, she meant one thing at a time, but one after the other, she ate many things. And then a terrible thing happened. The waiter came up with a basket full of peaches, and peaches were not in season then. And you know, when peaches are not in season, they are so costly. The lady absent-mindedly took one, and the narrator had to pay for the same. You see, you have filled your stomach with a lot of meat. My one miserable little chop, and you can't eat any more. But I've just had a snack, and I shall enjoy a peach. The bill came, and when I paid it, I found that I had only enough for a quite inadequate tip. Her eyes rested for an instant on the 3 francs I left for the waiter, and I knew that she thought me mean. But when I walked out of the restaurant, I had the whole month before me and not a penny in my pocket. Follow my example, she said as we shook hands, and never eat more than one thing for luncheon. I'll do better than that, I retorted. I'll eat nothing for dinner tonight. Humorist, she cried gaily, jumping into a cab. You are quite a humorist. The lady criticized William for eating full stomach, eating heavy food like meat. And she said that she praised herself, saying that she ate only light snack and now she would like to have peach. The bill came. William paid the bill and only 3 francs were left for the tip. And looking at her, he felt as if she was thinking that he's so mean to pay such a less tip to the waiter. She also advised him to follow her example and eat less. William said that he would not like anything to eat for the dinner. Actually, he did not have money to eat anything. The lady just took it as a joke and called him humorist and jumped into the cab and left. But I've had my revenge at last. I do not believe that I am a vindictive man, but when the gods take a hand in the matter, it is understandable to observe the result with satisfaction. Today, she weighs 21 stone. The narrator feels that he has had his revenge. Though he was not a vindictive man, means the one who cannot forgive anyone. But when the gods take a hand in the matter, that means when destiny decides to play a role, you get your satisfaction. Today, that lady weighs 21 stone. That is 133 kilograms. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.